mean, it's awkward because I'm still here. I'm just still like in the background, so I'm not just gonna like quietly fill my cup up with water as you guys listen. I'm like literally just right here. I'm just out of eye view for you guys, or out of camera view, should I say more accurately. Streams like this, I miss these. You know, the standing up streams, I like it. You know, all of those shitty, as seen on TV advertisements for standing desks. You know, they weren't wrong. Having your spine nice and straight increases blood flow to the brain. Blood flow to the brain, should I say. All right, let's begin. That's the coolest wall ever. I know, right? It's not just a normal wall. It comes with 4 windows. It's pretty crazy. Check this out. Holy shit, it's Mickey the Molester. He came back to rape me. Good thing I have locks on my doors. I don't think I actually locked my doors. Maybe I should. 1 second. Actually, you know what? No, I don't want to encourage paranoia and enable it on my stream. Ridiculous. Let's go. I know, I should probably just go already and just eat it already. Took me a minute. Holy shit, it's a minute and 10 seconds. Caden, you suck it. Hey, listen, we don't mean to make it as a hierarchy. 400 subs on the second channel. Really? Jesus. You mean the first channel? If you call good content the second channel, you're going to seriously offend me. But, yeah, for 400 subs, I don't know what the heck I'm going to do. I didn't even do a 300 subscriber special. Just because of how, unenthused I got about it. I should probably... Should I just repackage the podcast that was already filmed and sent to me on a hard drive and just call it the, like, whatever, the 400 subscriber podcast? That'll be the lamest shit ever. Oh, that'll be so bad. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I mean, I'm going to edit it and put it out. I'll probably just do a separate thing for 400 subscribers. Oh, you're incorrect. No, I don't believe that for a fucking second. No human on Earth would ever... Oh, nearly. Oh, I see. No, the main channel is closer to 400 than this one is. And although this one's growing faster because I'm doing more bullshit on here, which is ridiculous, but it's fun. Now, Caden, I know you may say that you have no experience with this, but I call bull hunky because have you ever been doing something and you were doing great and you're just so dissatisfied with just one thing you did, and the thing is that, like, that thing will reflect on, like, everyone will not focus, or they'll just kind of mentally bypass the 20 times you did something right, but the one time, you know, your penis may go a little limp and loose, then they all focus on that and narrow in and zero in and put their sights on that shit. Main's at 396, second is at 387, yeah. No, it's because these guys at Pizza Port, I actually, it might be other things, especially college, but some people at Pizza Port, and I may or may not have gotten carried away in a conversation and mentioned something, and then they really wanted to know where it was, and so I told them it was on YouTube. I directed them to it, and now here we are, or here they are. But, you know, it's been 2 weeks since Panama, and I still have Khalil's dead glaring at me the whole time, and what he did witness was some bullshit. I did pretty good. Like, legitimately, I was proud of how I played until the solo. Oh my god, and there's a reason I didn't post that. Started off pretty strong. I was pretty happy about how strong the solo started, but I'll say this, and my very intelligent mother noticed this as well. I got carried away very quickly, like kind of off the beaten path. One of my lamest solos in a while, like legitimately unnaturally off the beaten path, and I could have very easily have not done that. I don't know what got into me. I just got snapped out of the zone a little bit. Also, this is really fucking annoying. What is this? Oh, I see. Yeah, it's the J.J. Abrams shitty lens flare. It doesn't even look good. It looks like you got added in post on Photo Booth. I should probably take this over here. On the piano stand. There we go. I'll be right back. Boo! Came in from the other side. I didn't expect that. I think I scared my dog more than I scared you, but that's okay. But, god damn it, man. All those guys up there, like, when I was just, like, getting lost in the sauce on my solo, that I could tell they were looking just bored as fuck, and they just wanted to come back in as soon as possible to just end the misery. And as a drummer taking a solo, that's like the worst feeling to have, and that's like the worst thing to make your bandmates feel. I'll do better next time. Yeah, I'm a little rusty. I haven't been playing as much as I should. Last couple of weeks have been a mess, especially with all this happening with my hand wound. That's what. Yes, I am using that as a convenient excuse. I don't care. How do you? Oh, that's how you do it. Okay. But it's fine. I mean, again, I know like the 4 people watching probably don't care too much, but no, it's like it is really bugging me. I have to get all that off my hand. Well, Blackrum, I got into a foot race and I would have won if it weren't for the falling down part. For some reason, my bottom half and my top half decided to go on a downhill incline and not be in sync very well. Actually, it's a great metaphor for how I was playing on the second half of my. The first half of my solo, I will attest, was great. I was actually, on somewhat the beaten path, like at least 45%, and I was doing pretty good at it. But kind of like how my legs and my top half when I was going down that hill, was a little out of sync, and I ended up doing a little bit of a gymnastics tumble, a Jiminy Kids tumble over the asphalt, which, by the way, I never laid on the ground for a millisecond. I just did a somersault, and it was a little rough going down. And also this, which has healed up pretty much entirely, but whatever. I experienced collateral, right? This is a great representation of just how bad I feel about how I played. It was so bad. It probably sounds way worse to me than anybody else. It's fine, though. But, I mean, all you gotta do is just, like, in a video that will never be shared publicly, you'll see the body language of these people. And they're like, oh, God, he's still going? Why does it sound like he's playing a different song than what we're actually playing? This is like a mid-tempo swing. It's, like, nice and mellow. Although, I mean, playing enough mid-tempo swings has kind of gotten me a little tired of it, but that's no excuse. I can make solo work on a song like that. But for some reason, I kind of just sucked ass. Kind of just ate just major truckloads of ass today. God, I'm so disappointed in myself. I gotta have impulse control. Stay on the beaten path. Because it's gonna be more fun. You can do a lot more creative things. It's like, sure, you can be artistic and all that, but it's like, it's just not good if you fucking, like, if it just makes no sense in accordance with the song, In order for art to have true liberty, you need to have boundaries so that the boundaries can be pushed and broken. If you're just pushing and breaking basically nothing because there are no boundaries established, then there is no point to even breaking anything in the first place because breaking no longer exists if there are no boundaries to break. So it's like you need to accept and conform to some degree within the context of the song in order to get off the beaten path, which, again, I'll say, I never intended to do any of that. Like, this is definitely not, like, a choice. I'm not going to, like, cover my ass by saying it was a choice. Also, I think that was the last... No, it wasn't. I'm stupid. It's over here. Okay, I'm back. From the other side. Okay, but... Yeah, it's just the thing is, like, and of course, it was all unintentional because I just legit was just not... I just was not paying enough attention, and I just got lost in the sauce. This wasn't me making the sauce intentionally to poison my my subjects or anything like that, but, what the heck even happened? Oh, yeah, that thing. Yeah, no, you saw in my story, you saw I had that gross picture with my skin peeling off. I ate that skin, by the way. Delicious. Very salty. You're putting me to sleep, in parentheses, yawn. Sorry about that, RC. Hey, listen, that's actually a good thing. I've had some people fall asleep to these. So, you know what, Evan? Pull up your little, what is it? Pull up your anime body pillow. Pull up your blanket with the pictures of Rugrats, the little Rugrats blanket. I'm sure you have one of those little cartoon Rugrats blanket with semen stains all over it just for you. And, fall asleep, go, do that. You don't need to be awake. Actually, the more awake you are on the streams, the worse it is for everyone else. So, it's best if you're, like, not conscious while watching these. Godspeed, Evan. Okay, Kevin. Thank you, Caden. I appreciate I appreciate no, I mean, and then who's Evan? I don't know. I have no clue. Some guy, some idiot. Did my other messages show? Evidently not, because I don't see them. The 3 messages I got from you are, you're putting me to sleep, who's Evan, and did my other messages show? All right, Evan. A very good chat. Just like, type them out to me. I mean, unless you've like blocked me on Instagram, which is impossible because you're on the stream right now and you're not that petty. I know you're above stuff like that. DM me on Instagram what you typed in. I'm excited to see what exquisite literature I'm missing out on. But yeah, no, I'd say, I think, falling out of the zone is a thing that cannot be attributed to one particular thing. Like the zone, right, when you're playing video games, like Caden, you play Sudoku on your phone, probably you can relate to this. And so when someone's playing music and stuff like that, there's a zone you fall into, and you need to have that zone. It's just like being in it and staying consistently in it is so fucking hard. And when you fall out of it, you end up just like doing the same old shit. It's like stuff that you've heard a million times before. Like I've done like, it's just, I reverted to Jazz Inc. shit when I was like during the second half. What am I spending my bonus on? Really good question. I already spent it on a pair of new sticks because I left the old sticks at the fucking at college, so I'm gonna have to go back and get them. But I'll probably spend it on pinball, but it's fine. I'll probably, I mean, that's what that's for. And that was the same time I got my check, which was like way more money than I expected. So that is my recreational spending, that bonus, that $100 bonus. And then the rest of that, it's going to be stuff that's going to be kept in my credit card for a long, long time. Check on your Instagram on stream. I want you to read them to me so I know you see it. Evan, I am live streaming on my phone. I am leaving tomorrow for LA and my computer's in the bag. However, what I can do... shit, man, what can I do? Here's what's going to happen. This is going to be really stupid, but I don't care. It's late, and also I'm just pissed off because I played like shit tonight. So I'm going to... the stream's going to cut out for like maybe 15 seconds. I'm going to go and read them. Hey, I'll give you the green check mark that you always like, that you always love to make snarky comments about. I'll come back, and I will kind of read them somewhat verbatim. I'll be right back, all right? Back. Hello. Yeah, I did see the messages, so... No, I definitely get why YouTube censored those. They're all weird and queasy about bullying and all that. So I can't read them on stream because it's like it gives me hold on one second. No. Yeah, it cuts out whenever I even exit the fucking window. But I think it's like verbatim, kind of along the lines of read my messages, ugly boy, or like don't use that water unless you're using it to overdose on lethal drugs, which is like. We're, like, going beyond middle school humor to stuff that just, like, actually makes no sense. And then the third message, if I remember correctly, is, like, why is this ugly boy still talking? Hold on, I'll be right back. Shut up and acknowledge my messages, dumb boy, which is very interesting to me because, you know that YouTube censors stuff, and, that's why I'm not acknowledging them. It's not very intelligent of you to assume that I would know every single message that, with very obvious, like, dumb boy in that order is going to be immediately censored by YouTube. You'd think that you being an epic troller on YouTube, you know that at this point, but I suppose it, dumb dogs can't learn new tricks. Evan, you know that 80s show called Get Smart? Don't watch the show. Just read the title and base your whole life off that. It'll improve tenfold. I can repost it on Instagram if it doesn't get blocked on other streams. Other streams, you mean like you're saying... when you go on other streams, just mine, I don't have any parameters set. I think if you post something to your account, and I know YouTube does this really sneakily. In fact, I have concrete proof that this exists. I'm also getting extra water. But on any stream, if you comment it on your account, it'll appear like that comment is still up. On VG's streams, I swear and stuff, and they see it. There's all a bunch of context and stuff, but... if he acknowledges it, I'd like to see interesting examples. And if it's on Twitch, then that's a whole different story. Twitch has a whole different set of really goofy parameters that they have in place for no reason. And then on YouTube, things are a little different. And for some reason, YouTube's algorithm puts different parameters for different channels based off community strikes, based off of how much activity is happening, based on how much visibility there is, based off previous activity with previous commenters like yourself. So, no, I have no problem with seeing those comments. In fact, I wish that YouTube would show them, especially on here, on this mobile app, because I believe that if I was on my computer, I'd be able to see them and then show them, unless YouTube just outright censors them all. But, yeah, no, I'd say that, Evan, it's definitely... either you're trying to get overly personal or you're trying to provoke, which you're bad at doing both, or you're very bad at doing both, where it's like, okay, thanks. If you really want me to read your messages so bad, hey, you're the guy who went on my stream And you're the guy who's been making comments about me and my sister. You're the guy who's been constantly attending and just kind of coming on here to like faux insult me, I guess. So I don't know, like you're kind of being put in the weak position from the get-go. So, but I agree with you. I do think that YouTube should just let people see it. What I can do, Evan, actually, is I can just post a screenshot of the thing you sent me and just respond to it on there, right? So it's like, it's not like just I'm saying it out of my dumb mouth, right? I'm kind of posting it on there and I'll respond to it properly on Instagram. What do you think of that? I hope YouTube doesn't censor your comment of you responding to that. Just don't use the words dumb or boy or anything else that can be very obviously interpreted as an insult. Basically, be smart with your comments and your response. I think I'll take your silence as, I think, what is it? Sorry, Anna, I'm just checking the chat. Yeah, I'll take that as a maybe. I'll do it anyways, but just for you, Evan. All right, and wait. Where's the water? It is over here. Low battery, fuck you. Excuse me. And then this is the last piece. Get ready for this shit. Where is it? There we go. Think I'm actually bullying you? No, bullying would actually involve being somewhat tough or somewhat confrontational. You're sitting behind a computer screen, so no, you're not bullying me. You're attempting to provoke, and, I mean, it's definitely something that you see on every internet circle where a lack of moderation happens. So, I appreciate the screenshots. Those have no moderation, but, you know, Evan, I would love to know the motive behind this. I'm not trying to provoke. No, I mean, that's my question to you. What are you trying to do? Because I am very curious on, like, what is there to gain? Because you are putting a lot of effort into kind of going on here. You're not casually or passively sitting on here. This has been repeated instances of you being on these streams, commenting stuff about how cute the frog on your profile supposedly is and all that. So, if Max Colburn was still here, which I think Evan kind of just like drove him off the stream a little bit ago, which is a shame, but if he was still here, he could moderate and show everything, which is why Trevor, Mr. Chair, the long-time kind of big bad boy mod, could be on here. Actually, this is why Caden should be promoted. God damn it. But, yeah, Caden, what I should do is I should probably just make you a mod, honestly, at this point. I don't know why I haven't done that. Fuck it. But, Caden, if you're still here, which... Here, actually, I'll probably Instagram DM you after this just to, like, make sure because it is really late right now. I'm surprised anybody's hopping on these streams, by the way. Evan, you should go to bed. But, yeah, I do think that we should make Caden a mod so that I can just see everything because I do hate when YouTube censors stuff. I need mods soon. Yeah, no, we'll take care of that. Thank you, Caden. And, yeah, Evan, it was a pleasure having you back. A little weird what happened this time, but hey, you know what? I'm totally open to different experiences. I will say, same old kind of like, welcome back, hello, it's me, lovely stream, great, keep eating paper, gulp, gulp. The same, like, basically nothing comments. Gets boring, you know? It's nice to have, I guess, like a faux hostile interaction, and I'm saying faux as in fake, you know, F-A-U-X. It means basically not really aggressive. It's kind of like using the sheen of irony to kind of want to say things that, you know, never really got to say. Because in my in-person interactions with you, Evan, it was like the absolute dictionary definition of passive-aggressive and really strange and socially awkward. So, I mean, you know, I'm totally open to interacting again, but it's like, I'd say your behavior on the internet, it's like, we can't really draw too much of a conclusion from that. And then when you're going on here and you're basically saying that... it's all based on, or it's all behind a sheen of irony, or it's, I'm just having fun or screwing around. It's like, I don't know, man. You have a lot of personal feelings towards me when I've been in person with you, especially in personal texts. And all of the effort you've gone into to talking about, like, weird sexual shit and stuff like that. And listen, I love edgy humor, but this doesn't seem like you. This seems like a projection of oneself. So, Evan, watch out. Watch out what you put on the internet. Be wise, because... It might end up kind of wrecking ball style coming back to smash you in the face. What are you talking about? Don't play dumb. Come on. You know what I'm talking about. And I will go into it on detail in the next stream because it's late. Thursday, I'm out of town. I'm in LA. I will try to do the stream relatively sooner. I think we have plans, but I hope they don't go that late. But yeah, no, in person, correct. I hope that YouTube isn't censoring your. Yeah, this is Caden. I gotta promote you. Where's my computers in my suitcase? Actually, fuck. God damn it. You see, this is why mods need to be on here stat. Where is Mr. Chair? God damn it. That's the part that I'm confused on. Well, I feel like there's a part of this that I'm missing because it says, what are you talking about in person you said? That's the part I'm confused on. Oh no, in person, when we were talking, there was tons of stuff where, you know, you definitely took things really personal. A really big example of that is like, for one, I know you assumed that I knew because you like plaster it all over your social media pages. However, I had no idea and had no, like the fact that you were vegan bared like no significance until after we were in the McDonald's together and I'd already ordered the McNuggets and I was eating them in front of you, like, oh, God, and I'm getting put in this awkward situation. So, you know, yeah, no, I'll take care of that. But yeah, I'm getting the leashes first. But yeah, no, and I mean the thing is that when I was just from the get-go, it was just big fat red flags everywhere. It's like you were taking the fact that I was, you know, on my own accord, and you literally walked in the door with me, eating this thing, and you know, and the level of passive aggressiveness that you know ensued was, oh boy, it was middle school levels to say the least. You really do remind me of Deganio, Evan. You're flashing me back, and not in a very good way. And it was definitely just a sequence of like, oh, okay, so Evan's saying this, and he apparently has this bone he seems to pick with me. All right, well, you know, but at the same time, it's not overtly offensive or anything like that. But he's on the brink. You know, that a lot of people, in fact, the majority of people who want to be passive aggressive go about it that way because that's what passive aggressive is. You know, it's just some people kind of overstep that line where they like get really aggressive. That's what Khalil's dad did, actually. Oh man, he was on something else. I don't know what drug he snorted, but yeah, Evan. This goes beyond random edgy humor. I know that you're a person who gets offended and takes stuff personally. Like, this is beyond the whole, oh, you know, Brienne's trying to make a big deal about jokes I'm making. You know, Evan, you're not a jokester. Not a successful one, at least. You're a person who I know in real life. You can have this whole sheen and all your prank videos and all that. I know you in real life. You're a guy who takes things personally. You're a guy who gets hurt easily. It's very obvious to anybody who has had an interaction with your awkward ass in real life. So I say drop the sheen, make it easier because it's kind of just a hurdle we need to kind of just jump over. It's a little annoying. And let's just acknowledge the fact that, hey, listen, Evan, I've seen you in person enough to know that you are not who you present yourself as on the internet. And that's totally okay. But, you know, listen, I don't know your mother's maiden name, but I've seen you in real life, and at that point I can gauge. You saw me once, more than once. I had a whole interaction with you. We hung out for like 5 hours. That's more than enough time, and as well as seeing you around in middle school, and I do recognize your lovely face. It's not like I, you know, spent like 3 months stranded on a desert island with you, but at this point, if I see 5 hours of Evan interactions, I've pretty much seen it all. It's like a Khalil Child solo, you know? Get a little snippet, you've pretty much seen the whole fucking pie. And, you know, Evan, it's cool and all, and the thing is that it goes against my personal values to, you know, tell someone off or ban them, and you're far from being banned, by the way. You are not Eli. You are far above him, all right? I'm not going to be all negative. I'm not going to be a negative Nancy. You're a very, very nice guy. You were nice to me for, like, maybe a little bit until you kind of fucked up and you started getting all passive-aggressive and started getting offended about stuff, and then I had to explain away my position, and then you know, awkwardly changed the subject and all. Nothing wrong with that. But then at the same time, you can't traverse both of these worlds where then you go on the internet and you play the exact logical opposite of that. I don't understand why you're basically telling me that, you know, you're the one who's the provocateur and how you can get away with pretty much saying any like really out of pocket thing about me or my underage sister, and then tell me that that's just something that I'm making a big deal about because it's edgy humor, when in fact you're the guy who's misunderstanding actual humor in real life, and you're the guy who's severely fucking up. So, whatever. And especially if you start off the stream with, like, and the thing is that, a joke, now, not to be the joke police here, they shouldn't have rules, but jokes that work typically have some sort of spin on them in some sort of way, right? There's some sort of subversion and something that, like, makes someone laugh. Just going on my stream and calling me, like, a dumb, ugly boy and telling me that that I'm putting you to sleep and that I should stop talking even though you went on my stream, that does not sound like a joke. And, I'm not going to call myself Louis C.K. or anything like that, but I've heard enough jokes in my life to kind of know what's a joke and what's a, ulterior motive disguised as a joke. I'm not that shabby at differentiating between the two, Evan. So I hope that your brain is functional enough to compute that. So let's drop the bullshit. Let's get to the point that you have something personal and you really love to engage with me on the internet. Like, I understand that, it's just a couple clicks away, the stream. You see it, you click on it, you go to it. But at the end of the day, it's really, this level of engagement is not normal, all right? Acknowledge you're a fan, part 1. Part 2, if you're going to be a fan, don't be stupid. You need to work on that second part. All right. That is basically it. The paper is eaten. You act like you're in kindergarten and you criticize me. I don't think anything of this level has happened in kindergarten. So, I'll say this. The stuff that you were doing on the stream, which I'll put on the screenshot publicly, which I already saved in my camera roll, that's stuff that you hear in kindergarten. Like, that is actual kindergarten stuff. Dumb, ugly boy is literally a thing I heard in kindergarten class all the time. And yes, I was a very dumb, ugly boy back then. And hey, listen, maybe now it's debatable. But my point is that, Evan, you're acting like a kindergartner. I'm acting like a person responding to a kindergartner. So, yeah. And you don't even try. Thank you. I appreciate it. And, Evan, what are you... Oh, man. Yeah, I got to walk the dogs. I'm going to leash them because I am a good son. But... Here. Hold on, I'll be right back. Here, if you want to know how to leash a dog, this is how you do it. It's going to be like off camera, so it's going to be the lamest tutorial. This sucks. There we go. Yeah, no, so, Caden, yeah, here's the drill, and I don't have to DM you on Instagram about this later. I will make you a mod so that, because I know you're on the streams routinely as, like, an actual person who's honest about being a fan of the streams. Thank you. Thank you for not being lame. And, whenever Evan says some stuff that he is upset that I don't see, just make sure I'm able to see it because just doing the stuff on mobile, I know it's messy. And I hope they update their app. So, yeah. But, yeah, no, Evan, it's very interesting to, like, see you try to make a case for how you're not the one taking things personally. And, again, like, I have no problem with what you're doing here. This is typical internet behavior. It's just, if you're going to be doing stuff like this on the internet, please be upfront about it. Like, just don't disrespect the intelligence of people around you by thinking that they can't see past your bullshit. So, we all have bullshit to air out on the internet. I mean, I'm eating paper on the internet. Like, come on, what are we doing here? But, at least I'm honest about what I'm doing. Evan, own up to your fuckery. Then people might like you a little bit more. All right, that is it for the paper stream. Thank you all for watching. Sorry I got a little long, but I had to give a pep talk to one of my kindergartners. No bullshit in my class. That's my rule. So, Evan, you get an F for today. But don't worry. You can always retake. Hey, I heard you took the same grade like 3 times. All right, Evan, watch out. So, all I got to say, make sure to see me tomorrow, day 512. That's it. And, make sure to live, laugh, cry, and also not die. And you don't need to admit anything. Trust me, your behavior is enough of an admittance. And this is goodbye. Hey, play back the stream if you want to hear my full testimony.